everyone. The puppies are now 5 weeks old, and what a week it's been. There have been 3 major changes to the puppies' lives since the last video. Where to start? I began the week by introducing the puppies to collars for the very first time. Almost every day this week, I have been putting the collars on the puppies in the morning or early afternoon and leaving them on until after they've had their dinner. I have also introduced them to harnesses in preparation for leash training, which starts when they are 6 weeks old. The second big change that occurred is that we moved the puppies. They are still in the same whelping box as before, but they are now in a different room. We moved them so they would be closer to the sliding door leading to the screened-in deck, which is where we now feed the puppies and take them to go potty. The screened-in deck is not insulated, though we did put plastic up to protect the puppies from the worst of the draft. What this means is that the puppies don't stay there for very long. They eat, drink, do their business, and then request to go back inside. In this manner, the puppies are discovering a new environment while at the same time being exposed to adversity as they learn to cope with cold-induced stress in a controlled environment. It is nothing more than they can handle, and I am always supervising. If a puppy seems especially cold and miserable, I will take them back into the house before the others. The final change this week is that I have reduced the puppies' milk feedings from 2 to 1. The puppies no longer get any milk between breakfast and lunch. I now spend one-on-one time with the puppies at the time they used to get their milk. This is usually when I put on their collars and their harnesses and allow them to explore their environment. If it is not too cold, I take them to the screened-in porch where I introduce them to the ramp. Once the puppies are old and brave enough, they will go down this ramp to a much larger litter box, so to speak. This is a small enclosure between our trailer and woodshed that has a dirt floor. I have covered the floor with a thin layer of wood shavings, so the puppies will recognize this area as an acceptable potty area. But they will also smell the dirt, the outside smell, which is the next step to their transition to going potty outside rather than in the house. However, that is still a work in progress. The puppies have taken only a few steps down the ramp, but have not made their way to the bottom yet. If the weather is too cold, I stay inside with the puppies and I take them into the kitchen where they can explore a new environment and see their Aunt Maggie, my other female dog. I will make a separate video on my one-on-one time with the puppies because we do many other things, including clipping their claws and biting inhibition. Up until now, the puppies' world has been very small and contained. All they knew was the whelping box and the floor in the same room. Very little was asked of them beyond sitting to be fed and trying to relieve themselves in a specific spot. But now this is changing. The puppies' world is growing, and I am demanding more of them with each passing day. For me, this marks the start of the most intensive part of the breeding process. From the 5th week until the 8th, when they leave my home, I am on puppy duty nearly around the clock. It is a frantic time, but it is also incredibly rewarding and fulfilling. I can't wait to share the process with you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Borg? Zoro. Hi, Walter. Hi, Capella. Hi, Borg. Hi, Enzo. Hey, good girl, dog.